What up? This is Matt from Bullet My Valentine. You're watching ARTISON News Service. Yeah, it was amazing. It was a little bit scary because we were up on the bill with like bands like Slayer and Marilyn Manson and stuff, you know what I mean, which are notoriously great live bands and have extremely hardcore fan base. So to go up before those guys is always a challenging kind of event, but we nailed it, I think. You know, we had a great show pretty much every night. I can't remember one show that wasn't great. And we were fortunate enough to get very, very friendly with the Slayer guys as well, which is something we never thought we would. They're so intimidating and so hardcore looking, you know what I mean? And then you get them in a dressing room one-on-one drinking shots, and then they turn into like pussycats, you know what I mean? So
just lots of cider and lots of Jägermeister.
Lots of cider, lots of Jaeger. I can't really remember most of it, but that's probably a good thing anyways. There's going to be a couple more videos, I hope. I think
Gotta be. If the record company will give us some more money.
Yeah, we need money. Cough up the dough. But the obvious two are probably Fever and Bittersweet Memories. But if we could choose one, it would probably be A Place Where You Belong. Just because it's super dark, it's super anthemic and super arena-sized kind of song. So, but honestly, I wouldn't really care what comes next because I love them all and I think they're all potential hits. So I don't care. No, that was someone else's idea, and then the director and producer came up with the concept basically, and we just rolled with it. We just showed up for the performance bit and rocked out. Yeah, it's amazing. Visually, it looks, it's like far more advanced and far more like, I don't know, posh is the word I'm looking for. Looking than anything we've ever done before. Yeah, it looks really expensive, you know. So that's good. It's a bit of both. Usually, there's songs that are blatantly obvious. You know what I mean? They stand out instantly as soon as you record them. Like, yep, that's going to be a single. That's going to be a single. That's not suitable. So they kind of dictate the singles itself, really. But there are differences of opinions sometimes. But we will win. It was more like lyrically, it's something we've never delved into before. It's like Bullet My Valentine lyrically is usually kind of a nasty, kind of sad theme, you know. But this time round, it was just because the music instrumentally was such a party kind of sounding anthem that I couldn't really write about anything other than that, really. So that kind of dictated the way the lyrics came out. And apart from that, really, we didn't really experiment too much on anything. We just wanted to make something fresh and upbeat sounding, like something you could listen to in a rock club, you know, while you're having a drink with your mates. No, it was more just to get away from home, you know, so there wasn't distractions and people could focus on their jobs. And we just like to go somewhere where there's guaranteed sunshine, really. It just makes the day a lot more enjoyable, you know, so you can go out and just do things and stuff. It just makes life enjoyable in the studio because it kind of gets a bit boring. The main reason was to just step out of a comfort zone that we'd gotten into with a previous producer. And we would never really know the potential of the band unless we worked with someone who was a big shot record producer. So it was more or less time to change, you know, time to step it up, and we needed someone to push us harder than we ever have been pushed before. So it wasn't a hard decision, but it was kind of scary because we'd never worked with anyone else before. It was more just like back in, I say the old days, that sounds really silly, but when like just before we got signed and doing the signing process, the songwriting process was very natural, very organic, very just us in a room back home doing what we do, you know, like Screaming Fire was a different writing process because we did it basically on tour. So this time around we wanted to make sure that we did it properly. Inspiration behind it was just was simplicity really for the song musically. It sounds quite intense and quite intricate musically, but it's really not that advanced in an ability kind of way, is it? It's very, very simple.
It's like the easiest song ever to play, but in another way it's not because it's so easy. It's strange.
Lyrically, I just wanted to get something kind of creepy, dark, and it's a song about obsession and revenge, basically.
Because it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's, you know, and we kind of incorporate a lot of those genres into one band, you know, into one signature sound, which is kind of I think, a really cool thing. You know, we're not a one-trick pony. We can be as heavy as you want, and we can be not as mellow as you want, but you know, we're very much focused on writing good songs as well as being a heavy band, and I think that's what people get. That, you know, people want the aggression and they want the metal side of it, but they also want choruses and hooks to sing along to, so that's what we do. Yeah, 100%. I think we've accomplished that. You know, that was the mindset going into it from day one of writing, and that, you know, and that's what we did, and you know, that's going to be the formula from now on, which it should be anyways. You know what I mean? But it's something that a little trap we fell into on the last record, trying to prove people that we were a genuine metal act, which we are, but we're more than that as well. You know, and it's a shame not to show that. So on this album, we wanted to really grow as songwriters and musicians and produce an album from front to back, which is solid. You know. Yeah, it's always good when you do get recognition and you get like awards and stuff. It's a great feeling. You know what I mean? It's not the be all and end all of what we do. It's nice when you get it, and it's not nice when you don't. But you know what I mean? It's like it don't really matter. It's just if you are nominated, of course you want to win, regardless of what it is. If it's the ugliest dude in rock, you know what I mean? You still want to win it if you're nominated for it.
Grammy this year, we want a Grammy.
Yeah, we want a Grammy. What's up? Why aren't we winning? Why aren't we even nominated for Grammys?
We've
written the best like hard rock album of 2010. So next year, if we don't win a Grammy, I'm gonna bust some skulls.
Yeah, and I am.
I'll come looking for you. I'll find you. It depends what people class as heavy. I think it is the heaviest album we've made sonically. It's huge. You know, there's loads of bottom end and it's fat and it's raging. You know, it's not as fast as like Screaming Fire and stuff. But that's why to me it's heavy. You know, and it wasn't to make the heaviest record of all time for us. And it was more about just let's write songs. And like I said, let's write what we're happy with, and as long as we're happy with them, we don't really care if it succeeds or not, because you know we've stuck to our guns and we've done what we've done, and it's the most successful record today anyway. So it's like bonus.
I used to be more comfortable live, but now I'm more comfortable in the studio. I got stage fright lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna have it back. I will be back. I'm gonna control it and have some more. So it's just scary at the moment for me.
I think the reaction from the crowd was great. We had a great show. Crowd were rocking out. We actually played pretty good. I had a migraine that day, so I was struggling, but managed to pull it off. And, you know, playing festivals like that is always good. It's a chance to hopefully grab a bunch of new fans. You know what I mean? Play to people that don't necessarily know who you are or even like rock music. You know, it's a good opportunity to go out there and pinch a few new fans. So that's what we try and do on those shows. We have a bit of time off. Our bass player Jay is expecting a baby in mid-July, so we're going to have a month off so he can hopefully get all that kind of done and dusted. And then Australia, Japan, back to America, Europe, UK. Like up until Christmas is totally booked now, so it's pretty intense, but it's great. It's good to be in demand, you know. It's good times.